We've got baseball. Brewers baseball as Milwaukee goes up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on 2K Sports.
Offensive production. Andrew McCutchen. That's what he's going to try and deliver in this one. Defending their field today in downtown Pittsburgh are the Pirates. And I'm Gary Thorne with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. Welcome, Major League Baseball, 2K Sports. The starting pitcher, Scott Olson. So Steve, Milwaukee hitters, what's he thinking about?
Oh, sending a good lefty to the mound in this ball game here, but this is a great lineup, a lineup that can really beat up even some of the best pitchers in the game.
This is the lineup we'll see for the Brewers. It was a win last time out for the Brewers, so after splitting the first two games, a good outing to finish that series ahead 2-1 against the Cubs. Shot back to first, and Overbay makes the catch. I will take a quick look at the Pirates and how they're positioned on the field. And scouting those fielders, John.
Well, you watch athletes, Gary, and Andrew McCutchen is just that, a great athlete. Watch him in the outfield, how he goes after balls with reckless abandon. He would make any wide receiver in football jealous.
That one outside. Hart stays off. He hit just 185 last year against the Pirates here in Pittsburgh.
No success in this ballpark last year, but you know what? It's a new year, and he has new opportunities.
And this is popped up on the left side. Two retired here.
Well, let's take a look at the Milwaukee Brewers and where they ended up rank-wise last year in the National League. Second best in hits, second in home runs, and an offense that can slug the ball, not settling for singles. They go up there looking to drive it, third in the league in slugging percentage.
And it's Ricky Weeks in the box now. Olson gets set and delivers. Swung on and popped way up high. That one's grabbed. Side retired. No hits, nobody left on. And a good defensive. And here's a look at the starting pitcher for Milwaukee. Steve, as he takes a look at this Pittsburgh lineup today, what do you think he's thinking?
Well, the hitters are going to have to be aggressive early here in Greinke and look for that path.
And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Greinke. And he gets in there, no problem. And now we've got a moment to look at the lineup for the Pirates. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand up?
Well, you love to watch Andrew McCutchen play because of the excitement he can bring. He can turn a double into a triple on offense, but he can also turn a double into an out with his great range in the outfield. So many players in baseball have the speed and the ability. Andrew McCutchen uses it every day.
Now we'll take a quick look at the Brewers. Here's how they line up defensively. Alvarez is in the batter's box. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates coming off a win. Talk about a club on fire. How about a 13-game win streak? An understatement to say they're in the zone. Hit in the air to left center. This one towards Braun. 2 away.
And a brief look here at the Pirates and how they ranked in the National League last season. 10th in doubles, 10th in stolen bases. And the triples numbers, well, they weren't quite what the numbers you'd want for a team, and it really shows the fact they didn't have the kind of speed necessary to take that extra base.
Pitch out. Nothing was on, though. Here's the 1-0 from Greinke. Swing, hot shot, and that's a knock for Jones. And he pulls into second base. That will be a double.
Well, a great piece of work right there to get that double and put himself in scoring position. He got a fastball and took a good rip at it. Nice, short, compact swing.
And it's Lyle Overbay in the box. Now, he's the team's most walked batter. Ball one to begin this at bat, 1-0.
Great patience at the plate. He's the guy that always seems to find a way to get on base and be in the middle of this offense.
Greinke, and he gets in there, no contest. And there's the first run. They take the lead, 1-0.
Neil Walker.
Well, this is a heads-up play right here. Before he got in the box, he checked where the infielders were playing. And with 2 outs, this is a good play with a man in scoring position.
And in the batter's box, it's Walker. This offense has taken some pressure off the pitching at this point, Steve.
Well, that's a good piece of hitting right there to take an early lead in this game.
Nice way to get things started in this one. The Pirates lead 1-0. Big.
For the Milwaukee Brewers.
If you have your mittens on, it is cold. Tune in on the radio to our broadcast. Getting colder here as it gets later. And Prince Fielder up, flied to right, and that gets down the Brewers their first base hit. So that brings up Casey McGehee.
Prince Fielder, let's take a moment to check out the numbers he put up last year. First in walks, third in on-base percentage, and the power numbers were there as he was ranked in the top 10 in home runs, and it's always nice to have a bat like that in your lineup.
And a lot of free passes, National League top 5 department. And McGeehee's got himself a hit. Tremendous situation now for Milwaukee. Betancourt at the plate. Career, he's 0 for 1 off Olsen. He delivers. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that'll put him on another hit. Fantastic chance here.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
No one out. Sack's full. And they've taken a timeout here. They're going to go to the mound, have a little chat.
Well, they're not quite sure if they're going to take him out just yet. You have to figure they're going to at least discuss how he feels and what they're going to do.
Good pitch from Olsen. That one swung on and missed. Swinging a roller towards the hole. To second for 1. And they turn the double play. And count the run. Game time.
Now, Gary, we talk a lot about how important defense is to a team's success. That's living proof right there.
And you keep this one in mind because it's an inning offensively that didn't happen. Gomez at the plate. And on the mound, we've got Evan Meek. They've decided it was time to make a change here.
I'm not quite sure why you make this switch so soon. I guess the manager knows his players better than we do, but it's certainly not obvious why you make this move.
That's caught. Side is retired. They pick up 1 on 3 hits. Snyder at the plate. He'll start the home half of the second. And this one's up the middle. Picked up by Weeks. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
Number 25.
In the batter's box, it's Boomer.
Well, after Zach Greinke turned the baseball world on its ear in 2009 with an unbelievable performance, 2010, a little bit of a struggle. It looked like hitters made a lot of adjustments to him, and Greinke was a little reluctant to make the adjustments back to the hitter. I think, though, with his stuff, he'll be a big winner again.
The 1-0 pitch. Hot shot towards the hole. And a good throw gets him 2 down. Certainly for Zach Greinke, John telling you about a struggle last season, Steve. I think the fact that the people trust his ability is the fact everybody in the offseason is looking to try to pick him up.
You know, Gary, it's interesting. Trust is the important thing, and I'm not sure that he trusted his stuff.
Drops down a bunt. Greinke. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single. So Andrew McCutchen will come up.
That's good baseball right there. He read the infielders and got it down and deadened the ball just like he needed to beat it out.
He's the best base stealer leading the ball club in steals. Runs up to bunt, gets this one down. Greinke makes it easily, no effort to get him.
With a Pittsburgh Pirates, fielder,
and be sure to tune in next Sunday. We'll be in New York to see the New York Yankees. They play host to the Texas Rangers. Game time is 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 Pacific. Here's the first pitch. Line towards first. And another hit back-to-back. All the way to the wall. And around third on his way home. He comes in to score, and they're going to get the lead. And that makes 2 runs in. They apply the tag. He is out at third.
For the Milwaukee Brewers.
It's Greinke at the plate. This is his first opportunity in this one. Snyder setting up. Good pitch from Meek. That's going to be swung on and missed. Here's the pitch. Good movement to that cutter, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, one away.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike.
And here's Ryan Braun.
2010 was a little worse than 2009 on the road for this.
Liner between first and second. Overbay. He's out at first base. Nice play on the cover.
That's a well-executed play right there, Gary. He hustled over, got to first base, touched the bag.
Thought he might have had a strikeout there, but he's involved in the out anyway. When we talk about the Brewers on the road, really, you look. That's it. Pretty well down the line and left. And that's going to do it. Tabata puts it away, third out. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning. That'll rest your arm. And the Pirates.
For the Pittsburgh Pirates, third baseman, number 24, Pedro Alvarez.
Here's the first pitch. And he lays one down here. LaCroix. And he makes it to first in time. That will bring up Garrett Jones.
Well, that's a great bunt right there. Well executed. He turned around late in the box to surprise the infielders, got it down, and legged it out.
And at the plate, one of the tops in runs scored, top 5. Straight away left. And that one is in there, his second hit today. That'll bring up Lyle Overbay.
First base. Number 37.
And he's second on the club in runs. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. And he starts Overbay out. There's a swing. Line drive. Center field. And that's a base hit. Overbay on. And he'll come in to score. Extra bases on this one, but the center fielder had a pretty good throw right here.
Made a real nice play, got rid of it quickly, an accurate throw, but just not getting in quickly enough. The runner's safe. Zach Greinke's long had the stuff. The question is, can he get out of these big situations? This is a chance for him to prove he can.
He's going to have to come up with some big outs and in a hurry right here.
He sure does, Gary. They're down 3 already. A base hit could make it 5. He has to go for a strikeout.
And Jones comes in. And Overbay also in. So Pittsburgh's offense, multiple chances here.
Well, that's 10 hits right now in this ball game for him. And, you know, you're going to have to wonder how much longer the manager's going to stick with this guy.
Snyder at the plate. Steve, we've seen them continue to charge it up at the plate, and he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Greinke, and his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
You want to get runners in scoring position, and sometimes you have to lay the ball down and get them advanced. That's what he did right there.
And if this runner scores, we'll go back and take a look at what just happened and say thank you very much.
Good team baseball right there.
And the first pitch, hit hard on the ground to short. And Betancourt picks it up, throws to first. He's retired. That's 2 down. And the upcoming schedule for the Milwaukee Brewers. Thursday, they finish up the Pittsburgh series. They'll continue their road trip for the next series, the Nationals at Nationals Park. That'll be a 3-game series. And they'll have to deal with Jimmy Rollins, and they'll be in Philadelphia against the Phillies. A lot of road games on the way. Safe at first, very late throw. This a great situation for some offense. Andrew McCutchen now. This is an RBI opportunity. Last year, very good 278 average against the Brewers. Towards the middle. Oh my! How did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. The run scores.
Well, a big 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
2 down. Runners at first and second. Greinke with the delivery. And he tries to get one down. Greinke. And he's safe in there at first.
Well, you don't see this that often. The defense wasn't expecting the bunt with 2 outs because it's bad baseball. Because right now, the next guy has to get the job done. He just passed the buck.
And here's the first one. He waved at that breaker and misses, and an 0-1 count.
If you got a chance to watch the last ball game, you saw the quality at bat he had. A runner on base. He worked the count, got a pitch he could hit. and hit the ball out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting, and maybe the start of things to come.
And he fouls another one off.
Well, even though he took a defensive swing right there, that might have been a pitch he could drive. But you know what? With 2 strikes, you just have to battle and battle and battle and hope he gets one down in the zone. You can just drop the head of the bat on.
And it goes foul. They go to town this.
Coming to bat for the
And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Ricky Weeks at the plate. And the 4th inning underway. It is an 0-1 count. Last season for him, 1 for 5 off Meek. And it's 0-2. Ricky Weeks, he'll be swinging if it's close.
Well, the pitcher's way ahead. He's got some room here now to play with some pitches. Don't be too fine giving him something good to hit.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout.
Well, K-Cam's going to show us the 4-seam fastball here.
Well, this one was running down and away, but even if he didn't swing it, it might have still caught the corner.
Yeah, John, that pitch was pretty perfectly placed.
Nothing you can do about it.
And Prince Fielder up right there in the top 5 in home runs. And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. And with 2 strikes on him now, Fielder needs to protect.
On his last game, came so close to hitting for the cycle. Got the home run in the single and double, but unfortunately just couldn't come up with a triple.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
Here's the cutter coming at you.
This came in high and tight, and I think it fooled him a little bit. Those pitches tend to buckle the knees a little bit.
Looks like the umpires are going to give the pitcher those inside strikes today.
And that's not going to be good news for the hitters.
And we've got McGehee batting. In the top 10 in walks. Not a bad list. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Well, that was a quick inning right there. 7 pitches. Pirates not letting this lead go. And so Garrett Jones leading it off. He's in the top echelon of hits right now. And the pitch to Jones. Line to left, but that's going to go foul. Runs up to bunt, gets this one down. LaCroix, no play on him, he's in there. That'll bring Lyle Overbay up.
The smart hitter, before he steps in the batter's box, checks the corner infield, where they're playing, how close they are. And if he sees bunt, you got to be ready when you get your pitch to deliver. Good piece of hitting.
Runner on first. And he starts Overbay out. Overbay will foul that one away. Now a swing and a shot toward second. That's one. And there's the second out, a double play. Here's a look 4-6-3 on the double play.
Now, that's the way they teach you, whether you're at second base or shortstop. One fluid motion, get it out of the glove and get rid of it.
First pitch to him. And it's fouled off. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll step on first to retire the side. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. Pirates 7, Milwaukee 1. And it's Yuniesky Betancourt to lead it off. Had a base hit his last time up. Liner towards the hole. Overbay. And he's out at first. Good hustle by the pitcher getting off the mound.
That's a good heads-up play. You know, you have to know the hitter and his speed. Don't hesitate. Get over and beat him to the bag.
The pitch from Meek. Boomer. And he throws to first in time at number 2.
He's got everything working for him right now. Every pitch, he's throwing for a strike. That's 9 in a row that he's set down.
Look at the teams who led the league in slugging last year. Brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the Reds. Second, the Rockies. Third spot, the Brewers. Fourth, D-backs. And number 5, the Phillies rounded out.
Well, anybody can be pitched to. The problem is with this team, one of the top slugging percentage teams in the league last year, is when you make a mistake, they seem to end up for extra bases with this club. Everyone in this lineup has some sort of power. Even if it's not home run power, they have gap power. And that's a vital part of any team's offense.
Well, he was able to ring up that K, and he needed it, and it got him out of the inning. Quietly offensively in this half inning, nothing across. And the Pirates, it'll be their turn coming up. With Croy setting up. He bunts the ball. Greinke. Wide throw. Can't get him at first base. And pulls into first with a single. He's on with nobody out.
The good hitters, before they step in the batter's box, check the corner infielders to check what their depth is. He looked around and realized, I've got a chance for a bunt base hit. Well done.
Greinke with the delivery. Line shot into center field. And he can't run it down. And it's up against the wall. Here's Snyder going to try to score. And he crosses the plate all the way to first base. Well, I was already to mark this down on the card as a double. Put another line in there.
Well, he didn't let up at all, Gary. Great effort on his part. Took a chance, but he made it.
Amazing thing is he was able to do it standing up. Meeks in the batter's box.
Well, they had to go to the bullpen much earlier than they anticipated, but the starter wasn't getting it done, and you can't let this game get away from you.
And he pops it up. Foul territory behind third. That's one away.
Stepping up to the plate for the Pittsburgh Pirates, center fielder, number 22.
Andrew McCutchen now, runner at third.
Well, the Pirates offense takes its cue from Andrew McCutchen, a guy that can do so many things once he gets on the base, but he can also do some things in the field, too. He's the complete package for this team.
It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by. Andrew McCutchen, guys, he combines all aspects of the game. We talk about a swing line to left center, and it gets through. McCutchen knocking in the run. McCutchen going towards third.
Stepping up to the plate.
Well, I was already to mark this down on the card as a double. Put another line in there.
Well, he didn't let up at all, Gary. Great effort on his part. Took a chance, but he made it.
Amazing thing is he was able to do it standing up. First pitch on the way. There's a ground ball. That'll be a base hit at an RBI.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
Tabata's running at first. The pitch. And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Low. High throw. He is safe at first. And he throws it away. Well, if you're going to sacrifice, that's the pitch you want. Right down the middle of the plate. You got it.
And you need players to execute that. It's not easy when it's coming in there at 95 miles per hour.
Now the first pitch. Fouled off. Here's the delivery. That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. Dirt pitch swung on and missed. Not feeling real good about that one. So they can't make the play.
But Gary, to make the error right there, you just don't want to do that. It's just not good baseball.
Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right as he retreats back for it and gets the out. And the runners have to stay put, second and third. And they score the run. That tag, and he is out at third. They pick up 4 hits in the inning, wind up with 4 crossing the plate. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Gammel's in the box. He swings and hits this one. Going to be fielded by Jones. And it gets down. The number 9 spot producing a base hit. That's helping your cause. That will bring Ryan Braun to the plate. On tap for the Pirates. They'll wrap up the series with Milwaukee Thursday. They'll take on a Braun, a ground ball. And it's through. Credit the base hit to Braun. Tremendous situation now for Milwaukee.
Center fielder.
That ball was well struck. Good piece of hitting. The infield plane back. Had a little more ability to cover some ground, but he's able to get it by him.
Pair of base runners here for Corey Hart. National League batters generates a lot of runs in the top 5. Well, working on the 0-1 count now. Strike 2, and Evan Meek gives himself some breathing room. The pitch from Meek. That one put in play, and it's going to be fielded by McCutchen. One away. Well, let's see how the top hitting teams measured up last season, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Reds. Cardinals in second. The Rockies third. Fourth, the Brewers. And number 5, the Phillies rounded up.
One of the top hitting teams in baseball last year will be on display in this game today. And these guys, when they step out of the dugout, they're swinging the bats. These guys can put the ball in play, and they all hit for a high average.
And it's 0-2. Ricky Weeks. He'll be swinging if it's close. Ground ball by Weeks. And he's up with it. One. Overbay is there, but he's not going to be in time to turn 2.
First baseman, number 20.
And Prince Fielder up. He's a slugger. He's on that list of the top 5 in homers. Here's Fielder's first look. And a swinging strike on Meek's pitch. Not letting up on that swing, but he missed it. 0-2 now.
Tough spot for the hitter right here. Down 0-2. You got to foul out that tough pitch if you have to.
He was able to ring up that K, and that's going to get him out of the inning. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Pittsburgh not letting this lead go. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up.
Number 37, Miles Overbay.
And doing the pitching, Mitch Stetter. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Swing liner back up the middle. And it gets down. A 3-for-4 game. Good hitting job. And that'll bring Neil Walker to the plate.
It doesn't matter who's on the mound or what they're throwing. These guys can hit it. They are just together building confidence and whacking at it.
Well, Neil Walker's a guy you have to keep an eye on, Gary. I mean, he hit for a good average. Guy a little bit shaky defensively. If he can figure that part of the...
There's one on the ground. McGehee gets one at second. On to first. Safe. Can't get the back end of that one. On to second. Safe there, so they get the 1 out. Oh, and a wild throw. And that is definitely not a good sign. He is really limping on that leg right now, and I got to imagine he's going to have to go to the locker room. Sirocco, he'll be taking over due to the injury.
When you're looking to generate offense, speed can be an important factor. They bring in the faster base runner now. Let's see if he can do something.
And this is bounced foul to the left side.
Well, he's having some kind of offensive season, Gary, really in the middle of everything this team's doing offensively.
And that's another foul ball. Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses. 1-2.
Well, this is what they need to do right now is retire leadoff man. You can't let a leadoff man keep getting on because they keep coming around to score.
Rung him up. Strike 3. Count that one as a K.
Now this slider has outstanding late movement. Hitter couldn't even pull the trigger on it.
Then the batter's box. It's Boomer. Last time up, triple homer run. And the first pitch. Hard grounded to short. And Betancourt picks it up. Throws on to first. Side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and no. And we've got McGehee batting. The pitch looks at 1. That's in there for a strike.
Look, Gary, with this big a lead here in the 7th inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to throw strikes. Get outs right now.
He lets that fastball go by for a called strike. 0-2.
The pitcher showing that he can effectively.
McGehee hits this one. Boomer. That's 1 down.
To the plate for the Milwaukee Brewers, shortstop number 3,
Betancourt at the plate. Grounded out his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, line softly to right. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way in that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
Here's the first pitch. Good pitch from Meek. That's going to be swung on and missed. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Fouled away. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And there's one. And the deuce, a double play. Save your arm, do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 outs. Pirates still protecting.
Now up to the plate.
Meeks in the batter's box. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning.
You know, they're losing a little bit with defense.
Up the middle it goes. And Betancourt picks it up in time for the out.
To the plate for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Center fielder, number 22.
McCutchen into the batter's box.
Well, it's always nice to have a defensive replacement coming off the bench and holding a lead or holding a deficit and giving yourself a chance to win. Now he needs to come up with a big play.
This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. Tried to track that one down, but comes up empty. Here it comes. Stetter. On to first. That's out number 2.
Gotta like the creativity, trying to get on any way that you can, but just didn't locate that bunt where he needed to beat it out and be safe.
And Tabita's coming up to the plate. Singleton scored his last time around. And here's the first one. Swing and a rocket towards short. And it gets down. Hit after hit. They just keep on coming. He's got 4 today.
Up to the plate.
And that'll bring to the plate Pedro Alvarez.
Well, they just can't figure out a way to get this guy out. That's now 4 hits for him in this game.
First pitch, here it comes. And this is popped up on the left side. That's caught. Side is retired. No runs on a hit, and they'll strike. This has really been a tough day for him, and it's gotten a whole lot tougher on that play. Hopefully this is not serious.
Well, you know, Gary, these things happen. There's no question about it. You can't control injuries. You have to do the best you can to prepare to play the game.
David Herndon's going to be pitching as the Pirates bring him in as a reliever. Swing and a hot shot, and that's going to be a base hit for Gomez.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
Here's the delivery. Just missed that one for strike 1. That's that breaker threw in the second pitch to him, strike 2. Swing and a miss on the sinker, one away.
When you're getting guys out with 3 pitches, you know you're dominating.
That's a time when you know you're definitely in the zone, and he was on that at bat. Runner on first now for Ryan Braun. We'll try it again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Well, the biggest fear you have with the young player coming up to the big leagues, like Ryan Braun did as a third baseman, was can he move to it?
Braun, a ground ball. And he's got it now. 1 and 2. They pull off the double play. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left off. Pirates not letting this lead go. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. It's going to be Takashito Seto on the mound. That swung on, hit on the ground, and it gets through for him again. Guess you expect that today. He's got a 4-hit game. That'll bring Lyle Overbay up.
Well, he just continues to swing a hot bat in this one. Is that 4 hits for him now? Yes, it is.
You know, Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
A couple of RBIs thus far. And he starts Overbay out. Overbay will foul that one away. Here's the 0-1 from Sato. Popped up, should be playable behind the plate. That one's taken care of.
For the Pittsburgh Pirates, second baseman, number 3.
Sirocco is the batter. 1 out, runner on at first. He squares around and he gets this one down. That one goes foul. He swings and nails a liner, and that's through a base hit.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate. He pays for it.
Snyder at the plate. Last year, 3 for 13 off the Brewers. First pitch on the way. Too far outside, 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to second for one. And there's the second out, a double play. Well, they pick up a couple of hits in the inning, but do not score. And coming up, it's Corey Hart to lead it off. He flew out his last time up.
Corey Hart.
First pitch on the way. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, a non-save situation right here in the 9th inning, and they just want to get outs right now. Try to get the first out of the inning.
This is a swing hit in the air. And it's in there, base hit.
Coming to bat.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a way to get on base, now you have the potential for a huge inning.
First pitch to Weeks. Here it is. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground.
Coming to bat.
So now Prince Fielder.
First base.
Opposite field hitting. It is a classic piece of baseball.
Especially on that inside pitch. It keeps the defense off guard when you can muscle the inside pitch to right field.
And he takes the ball, 1-0. You look at the lifetime numbers, 279 off the Pirates. Here's the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. That one fouled off by Fielder. And Prince Fielder misses on that one. That's strike 3.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Team leaders in home runs. How'd they do it last year? Well, let's take a look at our State Farm leaderboard. McGee, he hits this one. And he's up with it. There's one. And Overbay will complete the double play.
Okay, Pittsburgh wins this by a wide margin as the Pirates come out swinging the bat.
And it's that time in our broadcast where we bestow upon some lucky winner the player of the game on. No question, Lyle Overbay, the difference maker in this one.
Well, you know, Gary, anytime you can put the ball in play, you have a great opportunity to get hits and great things happen. And that's...
Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were...